Hello everyone, it is me, Elecktrey, your favorite content creator on the internet that has not been posting for the last few 3 to 4 weeks. I will explain, okay? Anyway, hi, welcome back to another speed build in Animal Crossing, and this is our last build that we are gonna do on our no terraforming or waterscaping camping island Castra. And as you can see, we have a lot of space we are going to be working with today, and this whole area is a mess. This whole island is a mess. Okay, that's actually a lie because this island is almost finished, but this entrance has been annoying me for a long time, and we're gonna take everything down here and just rebuild it from the start because oh my god, this build has both cured and caused my Animal Crossing burnout. So that's why it has taken me a while to do it. I'm gonna save you all from the painful process of me cleaning everything here, so I just ate a bunch of apples, dug up a lot of flowers, dug up a lot of trees and removed all of my rocks, and lastly removed all of these custom designs, which took for freaking ever. But after all of that, we are left with this, our clean canvas of today. In my opinion, I think that entrances are one of the most difficult builds to do in Animal Crossing, which is why I have put it off for so long. I did start this on a stream like a while ago, which is why there already were some stuff here, but I quickly realized that this is not the vibe I wanted from the island, so I decided to just remove everything and so we could start fresh. And I honestly think that was a good idea because I think this turned out a lot better than what my original thought was. This area is quite huge, which made it a little bit difficult to decorate, but overall I think it turned out okay. This area doesn't have a specific theme or anything, it's just gonna be a cute entrance for our camping forest mountain thingy, and I think that's kind of what we achieved. I also had this villager house here that I was not able to move because that's part of the rules for my stupid island that I made. Since I don't have the resident services building, I can't move this, so we kind of just had to build around it. I thought it could be fun to make this in some kind of shop, but since I can't place any custom designs on any signs or anything, I found it a little bit difficult, so we didn't do that, but we will get to how this turns out in a minute. I thought it would be cute to include this campfire with these cars that I've parked here in the beginning of the island, because I feel like it kind of shows that people are driving to this place to have their camping adventure, and that's kind of the vibe I wanted to have. And I also really wanted to have the camp signs here in the beginning because also I feel like this is something that really goes through on my entire island, and I want to make sure that the theme is theming, you know? I want my whole island to match so it all looks very cohesive and nice. I also did my best to not overclutter the area, so I try to put down all of my custom designs first so I kind of know where things would be going and make sure it flowed well with the other surrounding areas I had on all of the different angles here basically. By the way, if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and you know, my channel is always a good vibe, so I would recommend you guys staying around. I am very sorry that I have been a little bit absent for the last couple of weeks, but as some of you may know, I am a student. I'm currently on my 4th year and I'm soon gonna start writing my master's degree, so I have been very busy with exams and everything, so and that's why I haven't been able to prioritize making YouTube videos. And I want to make sure that I post things that I'm proud of and builds that I like and videos that I think are fun, so I thought it was best that I took a break for a couple of weeks rather than posting something that I don't like. So don't worry, I'm still around and I still love making videos. I've just been a little bit busy for the last couple of weeks. Also, if you guys don't know, I've also recently started streaming on Twitch, which is why I haven't been streaming on YouTube. I want to try out another platform to see how it is working, and currently I've been having a really good time. I've been streaming a lot of different games like Tears of the Kingdom, Pokemon, Stardew Valley, Little Kitty, Big City, and so much more. So if you want to go over there and give me a follow as well, I would really appreciate it. The link is down in the descriptions as always. I haven't really decided what I want to do, if I want to keep streaming on YouTube or not. I think I will just revisit this after the summer when I can come back to a more normal schedule, but I would love to hear you guys' opinions about what you kind of prefer, because I like streaming because I get to hang out with all of you, so I want to know what you think. I'm sorry if this speed build is a little bit all over the place with both how I am decorating and what I'm talking about, but this speed build has been bothering me for a while. It took me so long to actually finish this build, and I think that's partly because I lose a lot of my motivation to play Animal Crossing when I'm close to finishing an island, so the last few builds are always very difficult for me to do. I don't really know why that is, but I've really been feeling this Animal Crossing burnout that everyone has been talking about. Overall, I think this island has helped me cure some of my Animal Crossing burnout from my last island, because this challenge has been challenging me in many different ways, and I've been playing the game a lot differently and been having to think about different way of how to solve different decorating issues and so on, which I think has been very fun. But now I'm here at the end, I feel like I have used up most of my ideas already, and I feel like my items have become a little bit repetitive, which is why I didn't really know what to do here. So that's also why this build is maybe a little bit more basic than some of the other builds. I think it's cute, don't get me wrong, I just don't think this build is anything special in particular, but I think that's okay for an entrance build. Sometimes it's nice to have an entrance to be sort of a statement of what you want to do, but for this island I feel like this is just an entrance to show off what my theme is, and that's okay with me. Not a lot of people do know terraforming islands and know waterscaping islands like this, and I am really proud of myself for completing it actually, since this is the last speed build as I've said. So I'm soon going to show you all everything, and we can do the island tour, and it's gonna be great and it's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait to start on new Animal Crossing adventures. If you are struggling with Animal Crossing burnout as well, I would suggest trying something like this for yourself, but keep in mind that on the end of doing your island you might be experiencing a very difficult burnout. So it's definitely a double-edged sword with this experience, but I've been having fun, and that's what this is all about. I think even if I had a normal island without any challenge rules, I still would feel burnout at the end, so I don't really blame the island team that much. I am, however, very, very, very excited to start on a new island. I have not yet decided on what that theme should be, so if you have any ideas, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Currently, I am thinking about doing a Japanese countryside island, since I've never done any sort of Japanese or Asian inspired islands. Or I'm maybe considering doing a rustique Middle European island, or maybe something inspired by Italy or France, since those are two countries I have visited. But I'm very open for other ideas. As I've already explained with burnout and everything, I've not been playing that much Animal Crossing recently. I've just been struggling with doing this build, and once I finished recording it, I didn't have the motivation to do the voiceover either, so this has just been sitting there being stored on my computer, and all of my animals on my island are probably missing me at this point, but they just have to deal with it. I think it's important to take a little bit of a break from the games you love so you can appreciate them more. If I would only play Animal Crossing, I think I would go a little bit insane, which is why I'm very happy that I have been able to stream on Twitch, where we have been playing like some different kind of games, so we could be even more excited for when I get back into some proper Animal Crossing decorating. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit repetitive today, but my mind is honestly all over the place and I don't really know what to say about this island, because as I I've said, the themes and items I'm using here is very similar to the rest of my island. We just want to do cute camping stuff, and that's what we did, and that's why I'm happy with that. I tried to make some kind of cute and different shapes for the path here, so it doesn't go as straight, which is one of the things I didn't like about my original idea, which was a diagonal path from the entrance over to resident services, and I just didn't think that fit for the island. I think it was too much path, and sometimes that just messes with my brain, so I'm glad I decided to do something different. I didn't want to have too many trees because that has a tendency to overshadow the items and everything in between, because I want everything to be easily viewable, and so it's easy to see where you go and everything. And for behind the villager house, as you could see, I was like, this space is so narrow, I don't really know what would fit here, so I thought a kind of overgrown wheat field could be cute. I didn't want to do a thick wheat field because I don't think that would align with the camping theme, so I tried to make it a little bit more overgrown. Overall, since this is the entrance of the island, this is a part of the more civilized part of the nature where people kind of arrive with their cars and everything and kind of do their last minute shopping before they go and enjoy their hiking adventures. But I didn't want it to become too countryside because I don't have anything other on this island that kind of screams countryside, you know. Am I rambling? Yes, I am. I think we all just have to deal with it. Now the bill is starting to take a little bit more shape, and you can kind of see the vision of what I'm going for, hopefully. It's very casual, and I added a lot of sitting places because I think this is a place everybody wants to just sit down and relax. And I wanted to make sure that the resident services tent is really centered and easy to see, because it has been a struggle to keep it, and I want to show it off. Everybody who's gonna see this island is gonna be like, yep, we have this tent, and I'm gonna show it off with pride. For those of you who don't know, I've had very strict rules on this challenge island to keep resident services, so I've not been able to customize items, which also means no custom codes on any items or signs, which I was planning to use when I first started the island. I also can't move houses, I can't decorate the exteriors of houses, I can't visit dream address islands, there's just so much I can't do that I wasn't aware of before I started this. That is also why we only have 2 villagers living on this island, and I'm looking forward for my next island when I can have more houses and stuff like that, because I feel like that's a lot more fun to decorate around. I also really miss having bridges, which I also can't do on this island. I only have the one bridge you get when you start like the quest of restarting your island, whatever that's called, you guys know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to have all the perks a full island can offer. But you know, it's cute, it's part of the challenge, we have been challenged, but sometimes I don't want to be challenged anymore, and I'm looking forward to go back to the basics. I think I'm gonna appreciate a normal island even more after I've done this challenge, and you guys, I'm gonna go crazy with the waterscaping and terraforming because I'm missing it so much. I didn't think I would say that, but it really has been missing from my decorating videos and streams, and I hope I still have the skills for when I come back to doing other islands. Overall, there has just been some really annoying places on this island which I couldn't change due to no terraforming and waterscaping, and I'm looking forward to have full freedom and all of that. But I'm happy with how this is turning out. I will stop complaining about the challenges I set for myself, the consequences of my own actions. But this area is starting to turn out really cute. I think it was a little bit difficult to connect the starting area to the parking area because that was one of the first builds I think I did on this island. I think I did it on a stream if I don't remember correctly, but it's so weird how I have one of my first builds being connected here to my last build, and I feel like I've been doing good to staying true to the theme, so I'm happy they're able to connect and look good together. That's all I want after all. I think it's important to have a cohesive theme, and it makes me very happy that the whole island is sticking together like that. we can kind of say that we are finished with part 1 of the build. I'm gonna say kinda because it truly is kinda. But we are now moving on to the area around the villager house, and as you can see, it's a new day and the weather is a little bit worse, but we still keep going. I don't really mind the weather too much when I'm decorating. And as you can see, I'm just starting with organizing some trees and bushes and greenery to make sure it looks good. It's nice to have the trees down and everything to kind of have a good place to start, I think. And as I said, I was a bit unsure about what to do with this villager house because my original idea didn't really work. So it just turned out to be kind of basic, but it's cute and I will live there if I had a choice. I would like living there, that's all I'm gonna say. And I think it's nice to have the fence in the background with the wheat fields and everything, and that kind of gives it a little bit of a different vibe that the house on the other side of resident services has. The villager living here is Canberra, and I don't really talk to her that much. I don't really care about her, so if I was more fond of my villagers, maybe I could have catered this to some of her likings or interests, but at this point I was just like, no, I don't care. I've never talked to you. You never even give me any DIYs. Like, what's the point? Teddy has been the only villager on my island, and you know, I only have 2, but he has been the only one that has been good to me and giving me the stuff I want, and I love him so much. He's so cute. Canberra I only chose because they had this log house, and that was very important for me when I started the island. Since I couldn't decorate the exterior of the houses, I had to make sure I got villagers that had the perfect camping themed houses, and I thought the log houses worked the best. That was also a bit difficult because you only get your starters to be jocks or sisterly villagers, and I had to make sure I got the right combination of 2 people that had cute houses. Overall, I'm very happy I got her, so I got a cute house, but I don't think I would have her on any of my other islands. I think she looks kind of weird, I don't know. And the sisterly villagers are not my favorite type of villagers. So I'm excited again for a new island with new opportunities where we can go villager hunting again and get a villager that is super cute that we all love and appreciate more. But her house is cute. I wish it was a little bit of a different color because I feel like the mustard green is not the best, but I had already been restarting for a while to get Teddy, so I thought, oh well, we can work with this is fine. I tried to make her yard a little bit playful and make it seem like someone was living here since it's a yard, so I made a little seating place for her and a little like parking spot kinda, and just added some random items that I think would make sense if some people were living here. Since this is my last build, I was also kind of running out of items and I was tired of flying back and forth to a treasure island, so I was trying to use what I had, which also made this last build maybe a little bit more random than it should. But after working on an island for so long, I don't like going to treasure islands. It just takes so much time going to the airport. I don't know if anybody else is feeling the same way, but I hate how the airport system works in Animal Crossing, especially when you are villager hunting, because it takes so long to fly back and forth and have to have all of the long conversations, and there's no way to skip it, and then you have to wait for the like flying over screen and everything, and it's just not the vibe. So I just tried to work with what I had, and overall I think it turned out great, and that's what this is all about. I tried to stick with my color theme, which is orange and yellow, but I also mixed in a little bit of different things to kind of spice it up and not make it too monotone. We're almost at the end of the entire build actually, so you're gonna see me go a bit back and forth because I didn't completely finish any of the areas because I am a mess. And honestly, I kind of just needed a bit of time to figure out what I wanted to do with the items I had left. And as always, a lot of my finishing touches are planting flowers and such. And I never feel like my builds look complete before I get to put the flowers down, so I'm always very insecure of my builds and think they look very empty until I put the flowers down and I'm like, okay, this is fine. No need to worry. It also started raining at this point, and look at Teddy, he's so cute in his little raincoat. I almost feel a bit sad that this is the last speed build from Castra, because we have been working on this island for a long time and it has been a steep learning curve trying to do a no terraforming and waterscaping island, but overall, I'm very proud of what we have accomplished. I'm so happy for everybody who has been hanging out during our streams and giving me tips and tricks and ideas of what we want to do on this island. So I want to thank everyone who has been sticking around for the entire adventure with Castra. Let me know if there are any future challenge islands you might want me to do in the future. Though, as I've said, the next island is gonna be a normal island because I need a little bit of a break within all of this. I'm just gonna put down all of my flowers as we are here at the end of the video, so I want to thank you if you are still here. That just means you are the coolest person ever, and I love you so much. And please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and also like the video, because if you like the video, I know that you like the video, and then I will post more content that I know that you like. Makes sense, right? Also, please go and follow me over on Twitch if you want to do that. We have been a very lovely bunch of people playing games together, and it has been the bestest time, and I hope to continue doing it in the future, and I would love to see more of you there. Twitch has really opened the opportunity for me to play more different games than just Animal Crossing, and that makes me very happy because Animal Crossing is not the game I play most of the time actually, so I'm glad that we can do other stuff that also are really fun. The island tour for this island will be coming out very soon, and I also hope to maybe do a little tips and tricks video for if any of you guys want to consider doing a similar island challenge as this, and let me know if there are any other things you would like to see in the future. I love to listen to you guys and hear what you have to say because you guys are so smart and talented. And I think that's everything I have to say for today actually. Thank you for being a part of our journey with Castra, and I'm so excited for our new Animal Crossing adventure and what other interesting things this channel might have in store for the future. So just stick around a little longer and I'm going to show you here at the end of the video how this build turned out, and I hope you liked it. Okay, that's everything I have to say. Bye!